Hi food lovers, my name is Adrian and I love food. Thank you for joining me again. Today we're back on the Gold Coast where we're checking out the best pork ribs. According to top3gc.com, Mike's Kitchen is a family-friendly restaurant that undoubtedly serves some of the best ribs known to man. You will feel warm and welcome the moment you step inside this iconic farmhouse. Mike's story started when he was a little kid. His earliest memories were spending time with his family in the kitchen, sampling his mum's scrumptious and culinary inventions. It was this upbringing that he attributes to the creation of Mike's Kitchen in 1996, a warm and friendly restaurant where the whole family could come and enjoy great cooking in a relaxed, informal atmosphere. Over the past 24 years, they claim that the restaurant has become one of the most popular eating destinations on the Gold Coast, in part to their home-style meals using only the freshest ingredients and consistency in their delicious sauces. They serve a great selection of tasty dishes, including a variety of premium aged steaks, chicken, lamb, seafood, burgers, pasta, and last but not least, their succulent flame-grilled ribs. That is their signature dish, which they claim keeps their customers returning. And on that note, let's go order and see just how awesome their ribs actually are. Hey guys. Just want to start off by saying that it's been a real challenge trying to get a booking in this place because of my kids and my family commitments and other things. It's hard for me to sort of book too far in advance. But every time I've rung, even with a couple of days notice, they kept telling me, sorry, we booked out, sorry, we got no tables, or you know, they're not available till very late at night, which doesn't work for us, not when we've got the little ones at home. So after, I think this is the third attempt that we tried to finally get into this place. I spoke to them over the phone. Thank you. Oh, good. Thank you. Thanks for the water. The customer service is already much better than the than the Bavarian. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So when that's all right. The ribs, yes. Wonderful.
Can I grab you some drinks at all?
I'm water with water, thank you. I'm good.
That's okay, thank you.
I'm good, thank you. Thank you very much. The customer service is already tenfold better than the other place. So before I came down today, I rang them and they said again, they're fully booked out, but they said they can squeeze me in for an hour. What they offered to save a lot of time was for me to order over the phone, and they said as soon as you get here, we'll make sure the food's ready, waiting for you. So I can't wait to get stuck into those ribs and see if they're as awesome as everyone says that they are, if they're worthy of being the number one, the best ribs on the Gold Coast. I wonder how long we have to wait for now. So far it's good, I'm impressed. They actually came to us and asked us if they can get us anything, if we'd like any drinks. After the Bavarian, I forgot what customer service is like. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh, that's what I call a serve. Wow. Wow. Now, the choice, as always, was between a half a rack or a full rack. And as you guys can guess, I've done this properly. I've gone for a full rack. They said it's 1 kilo. So the smell, the smell is just orgasmic. Absolutely orgasmic. Wow, let's get stuck into it. I don't even know where to begin. Let's start off with the chips. See how crunchy they are and how well seasoned they are. The crunch is good. Crunch on the outside, soft on the inside. I can't taste any seasoning to it at all. I just can't taste any seasoning on the chips. But they are cooked to perfection. Right, now the ribs. Oh, I don't even know where to begin. I would touch them, but they're actually, the steam's coming off them, so they're really, really hot. Oh, jeez.
you like a bib at all for your shirt to make sure?
I'm okay, thank you.
You're good?
I'm okay, thank you though. Customer service, top notch. How it should be. So, the meat should be falling off the bone, and these are my kind of ribs. The meat just has to be butter soft, the meat has to fall off the bone. What also makes ribs really orgasmic is when they got that very rich, sweet barbecue, smoky flavor. The sauce, unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Wow. Amazing. Amazing ribs. You know what? I'm gonna get stuck into it because it is a bit hot though. That sauce is orgasmic. Very good. Now, when I ordered this, which was $57 for this, besides chips, I had the choice of vegetables, salad, and potatoes. It's a shame that the chips didn't have anything in the way of seasoning on them. I couldn't even taste salt on them. I couldn't taste any seasoning. But they are cooked, in my opinion, to perfection. Now I can see why it's been so hard getting a booking in here. If everything on the menu is as good as these ribs, yeah, I can see why it's damn near impossible to get a booking in this place. All right, guys, I'll finish eating the rest of this orgasmic rack of ribs, and I'll be back afterwards with my feedback. Hey guys, just finished eating. Just a bit of a recap. So the 1 kilo rack of ribs was $57. Very decent size meal. They actually brought out 2 plates because they assumed it was for both my wife and I. My wife actually had something else, so I had the whole rack to myself. They were amazing. The only downside to the whole dish, the chips, I found that they had no seasoning at all on them. They were cooked to perfection. They were very crunchy on the outside, nice and soft on the inside, but they had no, not even salt. They had no seasoning whatsoever on them. So I had to add a bit of extra salt, and then they were okay. The ribs themselves, though, they were really good. The flavor was definitely there. So let's talk about the sauce. So my ideal smoky barbecue sauce is a little more on the sweet side, less on the sour. Now this particular sauce wasn't overly sweet, and it was a little bit more sour than what I would have liked. Having said that, just because my tastes are different to what I was presented, doesn't mean that it's not a 10 out of 10 sauce, because it packs one hell of a punch with the flavors. It's really good. The ribs themselves, the meat was soft. They're not the meatiest ribs that I've had over the years, but I'm not complaining. I mean, again, the ribs themselves easily were a 10 out of 10. If the chips had reasonable seasoning on them, at least sea salt, something, then this would have been a 10 out of 10. But for the lack of seasoning, you sort of have to deduct half a point there. So, make this a 9.5 out of 10 dish. The ribs themselves, yeah, easily 10 out of 10. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was great. Thanks, Alex. It was really good. Yeah. Thank you very much. And that leads me to the customer service. 10 out of 10. Brilliant customer service. When we first rang, we spoke to Elton, and he was the one that took our order over the phone, and he said, look, I'll make sure that the ribs are here ready, waiting for you when you get here. Alex was the one that served us, and she was brilliant. I mean, she came here no less than half a dozen times from the moment we sat down to check up on us if we need anything, if she can get us anything else. So customer service, easily a thumbs up, easily a 10 out of 10. That's it for today, guys. Thank you for joining me on these orgasmic pork ribs video. Hope to see you guys next time, and remember, never trust the skinny food critic.